What's going on, everybody? Rob here, a.k.a. Trev2323. Look what I got here. Aha! If you know, I've been trying to do my DIY off-grid solar. And so I got the Grow Watt, the 48-volt inverter. And I got an LG Chempack, 14 LG Chempack batteries that I ran in series. And so they're actually they was at 52 volts before I started playing around with them. They're like at 44 volts right now. But this is what you definitely need if you're playing with your batteries, okay? Now, LG Chempacks are very dangerous. Let me tell you that right now. You do need a BMS, a battery management system, if you're going to connect LG Chempacks. So it happened with my Grow Watt 48 volt inverter. I put this battery together and it was getting the power, but the battery management system could not turn on. It needs at least 10 amps to turn on this battery management system. So if you put a regular car battery charger to it, it won't work because the car battery charger is 12 volts and there's 52 volts in this battery, so that it won't get up to 10 amps to turn this on. Therefore, I purchased for $220. $220 to turn on a dang BMS. I'm in the Midwest area. If you need to use this for a BMS, you can come by and I will help you turn on your BMS because I purchased this. A switching power supply. Bam, bam, bam. A switching power supply. DC output LCD display switching power supply. So it was $220 and I purchased this. It's TekPower, TekPower switching power supply. Let's see, what is this? From a.k.a. Electronics, a 1-year limited warranty. Let me get that sent in and everything like that. So this is unboxing the a.k.a. switching. The a.k.a.'s people doing a warranty. It's actually fairly light. I thought it would be heavier than this. This is actually a 60 volt switching power supply. A 60 volt switching power supply, but it can do 60 volts at 10 amps. And I really cannot believe how light this is. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Made in China. Okay. This right here is the one that could do 10 amps. This right here can do 10 amps. These front ones can only do 5 amps. This can do 10 amps right here. Okay, there's a fan. There's the plug right here. You go to the front. It smells just like new. Okay, so here's the power on, power off. Man, I can't even see. I don't have my glasses on. 0 to 60 volts, 0 to 10 amps. This is the current right here. This is the voltage. And like I said, these ones right here are 5 amps. So what it does come with, let's check it out here. This is for the back post right here. It does not come with the 5 amp ones in the front, which don't bother me because I don't need these. These comes with the back. Goes on the back, but you have to put your own clips on the front. There's no clips for the front. So I'm actually gonna buy some alligator clips to put on right here. And it comes with the regular power supply right here. I got a multimeter, so I was gonna plug this in to check it out, to see how accurate I need the 48 volts to be. I gotta get the 48 volts, and I was gonna go ahead and use this right here, this multimeter, and put one in the negative and one in the positive to see if I could register the 48 volts and how accurate this is. So let me get it plugged so I can plug this in. Look at that, jack of all trades, master of having too much crap. 2 alligator clips that I had downstairs. Red tape, black tape. So I could actually, I don't want these that close together anyways. These are like really close together. So I'm gonna separate these. Get this clipped off some right here. I always try to hold these down because I feel like if you squeeze them together when you squeeze this, perfect, see? Put one in here. Aha, look at that right there. Hopefully they'll fit in there good. All right. I should have took more of this one off. I could fit more of this one right here. A little bit more, a little bit more. La 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 la. Come on, work with me here. That's gonna be close enough for government standards. All right, so we got that right here. Then we got that. I'm not gonna solder these on because I'm probably gonna get some different fittings because I would prefer the rubber over these right here. So, got these right here and I'm gonna squeeze on. Oh, that actually squeezes on really good. Look at that. All right, so that's the red on really good. So I want to make sure that I continue with the red and get it all around this right here. Like I said, I am going to purchase some other ones. These are the ones I just had laying around the house. So I got alligator clips now, just that easy. So let me get the black ones put on right here for the negative. And you know, if you're, you know what's crazy is, okay, so for a 12 volt is normally red is hot and black is negative, right? But if you're in a house, the black is the hot. The black is the main one, and the white is the neutral, and the green is the ground, right? But then if you're on a boat, the yellow is the ground. It took me a while to learn that one with the boat because I had to reattach my battery at the beginning of the season, and I had no idea what the extra yellow cable was, to tell you the truth. Okay, so this right here, these are about done. And let me go get this power supply turned on. Alright, if you can see down here, let me move that around. It's plugged in. This is the power. There's a plastic thing over the display that I really can't reach. So if I turn it on, there's the display. TekPower TP6010E, 0 to 60 up to 10 amps. So let me lower these all the way down. Okay, all the way down the voltage, the lowest it could go. Well, it's taking a while to get there. That's all the way down, and it still has, almost there, almost there, almost there. 0 volts, okay. The volts and amps. So I got a 48 volt battery, so I want to make sure that this actually is at 48 volts, and it will stop at 48 volts. It really is slow moving to get up to the voltage. I wonder how far this will go around. I went around on one whole time already. Still climbing, still climbing. I got to try to get this up to 48 volts. They went down 2 whole revolutions already. 2 whole revolutions. 12 volts, that'll be a car battery if you want to charge a car battery. Also, they say these ain't for constant charging. If you're constantly trying to charge a battery, they say that it's not recommended for constant. I see a lot of guys using these for ham radio systems. Okay, so I have the alligator clips on them right here. See, there's a negative and a positive. I have my meter over there, which says 19 volts. Exactly 19 volts right here. Exactly 19 volts. And exactly 19 volts. This is going on 4 revolutions already. 5 revolutions. 6 revolutions. 30 volts. You hear this? Like, sounds like it's almost getting to the end. I thought that this would be like 1 revolution, but I'm like on 10 revolutions here to try to get to 48 volts. Okay, 43 volts, 45, 46, 47, 48 volts. 48 volts. So that's 48 volts right there, 48. And if you look over here, it's actually saying that's 48.2 volts. 48.2 volts is what it's saying. So this is 48 volts. But the battery, I know, when I got the battery and I hooked it all together, it was actually charged at 52 volts. So I guess that would be close enough for government standard. So now this is the amps. So it's not drawing any amps. So the amps are not moving because it's not drawing any amps. Now this one right here, look at, I put this all the way down and that just sunk all the way down. Okay, so let me see if I put this back up again. Where's it gonna get the 48 volts? Okay, so I just barely moved this and this is at 48 volts right here. But this is the adjustment to the 10 amps, but I cannot get it up to the 10 amps right now because I have nothing on it, nothing to draw the power, nothing to charge it. So it's set at the 48 volts with this a little bit up. If I shut this all the way down, it takes all the power out of it. See, let's see how far down it goes. This is set at 48 volts. So I'm not even moving that. With zero current, with zero amperage going through it. See how long it took to get all the way back down to zero. Okay, but if I put this up to like a quarter, it'll get all the way back up to 48 volts really fast. See, now it's at 48 volts. So when I connect the battery to it, I'm gonna have to adjust this to get to the 10 amps. But this is at 48 volts, and at 48 volts on here is 48.2 volts. So this weekend, I got 2 days off this weekend. This right here, it's a TekPower TP6010E, 0 to 60 volts, 0 to 10 amps, switching power supply. This is what I purchased. It was $220. This is what I purchased to jumpstart this Dali BMS. Like I said, if you got a 48 volt grow watt system, you got to try to think about how you're going to start that BMS for a 48 volt battery. A lot of people don't got these benchtop power supplies, and this was $220. Now, I always wanted a 12 volt one, a 120 to 12 volt, because before I thought it was so cool when I was younger and somebody had had one of these with a car stereo hooked up in their garage, like, oh, that's so cool, that I always wanted from when I was a kid. But now I was able to get one, and I was able to use it in a YouTube video because we're going to do some educational stuff with this, all right? Talk to you later. That's unboxing the TekPower TP6010E switching power supply. Switching off. Okay, I switched it off. It's still lit up. Okay, okay, so I'm leaving that, but of course you are going to have to use your meter. Little by little it's draining the power off, so I ain't even touching these till that's done. Like I said, it comes with these right here. This is the 10 amp right here. This is 10 amp. And if you plug it into here, this is only 5 amp. The max it'll go is 5 amp. All right, so you could charge 48 volts up to 60 volts at 5 amps, but we need to jumpstart this Dali BMS. All right, so stay tuned for that video. It's probably going to be uploaded this weekend. Talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.